Hey guys, and welcome to a battle featuring the greatest build of all time. I should know, I designed it. I'm a Rebel Ducker War, but today we're looking at Vatek take on his forces of Grand Cathay in a beautiful build against the evil, the conniving, and the ever-scheming Tzeentch. Should be a good, fun showdown. So this was from my weekly challenge, where I post a ridiculous build and ask people to get the best replay possible with it. We have one running at the moment with a no cavalry Tzeentch. If you want to get involved in these type of events and kind of challenges and so forth, feel free to join my Discord. There's a link down below in the description. But without further ado, let's get in and look at this beautiful build. So it's a domination game today, and it is a mighty Wuxing war compass leading the charge as the general of the army, and it looks so fantastic. I love the animations with kind of all the magic being poured down into the compass itself. It comes in with celestial lightning as well as celestial comet, which is definitely not Comet Cassandra and just like normal lightning. Definitely not. Definitely something way fancier and cooler. We do have some Jade Warriors in the front, backed up by some Peasant Longspearmen looking to claim that home objective. We then have Celestial Dragon Guard and Celestial Dragon Crossbowmen in the middle. These bad boys look so freaking cool. I really do love their armor as well as the shields. The shields in particular are quite a standout for me. And I love the fact all the shields are kind of personalized, and you obviously have some repeating ones, but they have kind of like unique different emblems on them. It really does give quite a lot of character to these units. Up in the sky, we do have the double sky junk, which is of course a work of art and beauty, and that is going to be it for the game. And don't worry, their reinforcements are equally as haggard and jagged as you would think. For the force of Tzeentch, you do have a bit of an air force here. Double Chaos Fury is going to cause a lot of problems, you'd think, for those sky junks up in the sky, but also the Wuxing compass, if they can dive down on it and get nice and aggressive. We have one unit of Forsaken, one unit of Flamers of Tzeentch who are chevroned up. We have some Screamers of Tzeentch in the skies, and a Herald of Tzeentch of metal coming in with all the goodies today. My god, a bucket ton of spells. We have Sear and Doom, Plague of Rust, the Golden Hounds, we have Glittering Robe, we have all the spells, which may just be a visual bug on the replay that I've noticed happens now and again. We'll have to see what spells they do use, but he's going to be swerving around, just up to no good, and oh my god, it's such a cool model with his little boys, the gang going for those drive-bys, and he's going to be floating towards the enemy, getting nice and aggressive. So without further ado, let's get this battle underway and really kick it off. It looks like some Furies have decided to try to land on Objective 1 now. I don't know why they've gone down like this. They cannot actually capture objectives, even if they do go down onto the low ground. Maybe it's just to stop any enemy long-range pressure coming onto them. Maybe they're hiding, thinking this ridge can protect them, but of course the mighty Sky Junks are nothing to mess with themselves. It looks like the Celestial Dragon Crossbowmen are getting mixed in with the Guard. This would be the perfect time for a Sear and Doom or something really nasty. And it looks like the Tzeentch player may be considering it. He may be pondering it. The Herald of Tzeentch is nearby. If he could float over and start dishing out the pain early, I think that'd be a good call from the forces of Tzeentch. The War Compass will be moving forward. Looks like no reinforcements have been summoned by either side just yet. You can see the Sky Junks are slowly moving forward. Peasant Longspearmen been moving up towards objective number 3 there. Tzeentch claimed dominance of the middle, got that unit of Forsaken there, as well as the Flamers, who are going to need to be jumped as quickly as physically possible. We are about to get... Oh, it's the Golden Hounds coming down. Oh my god, and they're following the Dragon Guard. Oh no! Oh, that is such a disaster. They're kind of following them through there. But they do start to trail off a little bit towards the end. They see a rabbit and they kind of bounce out that direction instead of going after the dragon. So it's some decent damage, though, to this elite kind of core of units. And it looks like the Wuxing compass is now under some arcane bombardments coming in from the Herald of Tzeentch, who's not too happy with his opponent there. Sky Junks do open up fire onto the Forsaken, and oh my god, the Flamers, though, roasting the Jade Warriors on the approach. The Forsaken sailing in the wind, this despite having their shields cruelly ripped away from them from the power there of the Sky Junks. But I still accept the Forsaken to do a decent job here over on the Jade Warriors. You can see the Flamers of Tzeentch are falling back slightly there as a big fat Sear and Doom comes down, clattering into the Dragon Crossbow, doing some nice work. And now we have the Screamers also looking to bring the pain to the enemy range. Longbow Riders have been summoned by the Cathay player. I think this is a really solid strat, actually, and it will help protect the Sky Junks and also apply a lot of pressure to the Heralds, as well as the Screamers and those pesky little boys down here, the Chaos Furies, will be able to overwhelm quite quickly. Chaos Furies are now being activated. Looks like they've given up on deciding to do their crazy little schemes. And the Flamers, only 7 kills on them so far. Definitely want to continue to fire. It looks like we're going to have one of the lightning strikes come down onto the Forsaken and do some pretty decent damage. The Forsaken were activated and moved out of the way, but a tiny bit too late there. The Herald of Tzeentch is constantly on the run with the Great Longmire Riders hunting him down wherever he goes. Sky Junkers continue to bombard where possible onto the Flamers, who are going to be moving up to engage now with the Celestial Dragon Guards. It seems like the Screamers have been dragged into them, which is some good play there by the Grand Cathay player. Furies are bouncing around in the back line here. Jade Lancers have been summoned to apply a bit of pressure to the middle, which is starting to turn red, you can see there. And it looks like Objective 1 is nobody's. Objective 3 is turning green for Grand Cathay. So there may be some pressure on the way. We have Doom Knights and Blue Horrors being summoned in the back. Going to be doing a bit of a drive-by on to Objective number 3. Devil Furies attempt to hunt down the Skyjunks. Skyjunks are relatively sturdy contraptions, though. For a balloon, which you'd think you could just pop, they got some pretty decent armor and so forth with 80, and it has allowed the Longmire Riders to get back here. Longmires will comfortably defeat Devil Chaos Furies. They are really quite powerful, the Great Longmire Riders. In fact, one of the greatest units on the Cathay roster. The middle of the fight is just so haggard and dead. Like, Jade Lancers are pushed through onto Flames of Tzeentch. Forsaken are eventually getting ground down here. They were able to finish off those Jade Warriors, but they're now going toe-to-toe with much more elite units in the form of the Celestial Dragon Guard, who, of course, can quite comfortably fend off these lesser demons of chaos. You need greater demons if you're going to instill any kind of level of fear into the Celestial Dragon Guard. And the Wu-Jing Compass still lives, just trotting around and casting nasty spells. This guy must feel super powerful right now. And we do have a load of reinforcements coming in there in the form of Blue Horrors, all starting to swarm towards the middle objective, and hopefully, in their eyes, kind of claim it, because the Grand Cathay are applying a lot of pressure to the middle objective here. Objective 1 is still neutral, so it's a 1-for-1 cap now. We have some Doom Knights being summoned, looking like they may actually apply pressure to the Peasant Longspearmen, and I think they'd definitely be better served dealing with the Great Longmire Riders here. Skyjunk see some bunched up units, and they're going to start pouring down the shots, doing some lovely damage into the enemy. You can see those shields being pulled off them. Serum Doom does come down, attempting to get those Dragon Guard, who are clever enough to withdraw from that. Jade Lancers take a little bit of damage, but unfortunately the Flamers will be going down here. This is a big target. I'd love to see the definitely not Comet of Cassandora come down and do some damage to it, but the Skyjunks are really bringing the pain. We are seeing some nasty Found Transmutation, just trying to bring down the enemy general, I think. Hoping the Great Longmire Riders may be in that vicinity as well, but they're able to escape. Middle objective is still being held by Tzeentch though, and they're really starting to lay the fire on thick here. All the plasma grenades coming down on the Celestial Dragon Guard, doing some glorious work as they continue to hold firm for now. The Jade Lancers as well seem like they're very beat up, although the Grand Cathay player being a little bit sneaky against some Jade Lancers and applying pressure to Objective 1. Here we have the Celestial Comet come down from the skies. It has summoned, and death and carnage in the name of the Dragon Emperor, and that does so much damage. I love it as the Jade Lancers clatter in. We even have some lightning coming down as well, so a lovely bit of punch there coming from Grand Cathay, who are definitely up damage value wise, I would expect. We do get a lovely bombardment spell, though the Cathay player has enough about him to pull his troops away from it, and it looks like the Celestial Dragon Crossbowmen are actually still alive here. Isn't play off both players so far. It does allow the Doom Knights to be able to fend off the Peasant Longspears, and then they summon in a load more units to hopefully come and claim this objective. Skyjunks can continue to fire in where possible, and it looks like Celestial Dragon Crossbowmen can rain in shots as well. Great Longmire Riders have been hit by a transmutation of lead, keeping them out of action for now. Objective 1 is turning green for Grand Cathay, which you love to see. Middle objective is looking to go pretty good for Grand Cathay right now. There's still some pink horrors here, and of course the Herald of Tzeentch is always a pain in the butt for anyone. Looks like Gone Hounds come down on the Peasant Longspearmen, and a load of focus fire is going down on the Wu-Jing Compass. They've had enough of this annoying general just being a pain in the butt. In fact, the Tzeentch player might not even know what the Wu-Jing Compass is, because almost no one ever actually brings it into action. Looks like we do have more Flamers coming into the action, as well as some Screamers of Tzeentch. I'd love to see some back pressure. Tzeentch is certainly not doing enough. They're only focusing on the middle objective. They have to focus on these side objectives. Like, their home objective should be a massive priority right now, as they have been triple capped, but they're still pouring troops into the middle. And this is kind of what sometimes players get zoned in, and they get that tunnel vision, focusing on one objective where the enemy is, but you need to stretch your opponent, particularly if you're in a losing situation like this. We are going to see a Serum Doom attempting to catch out the Jade Warriors in retaliation. I think we're going to get another lightning come down. It does some okay damage to the Jade Warriors, but it was a little bit mistimed there. And it looks like the lightning shall be striking. No, it's another comet. Oh my god, a comet down on the pink horrors, doing some massive damage. I love to see in action. Flamers are now going to roast the enemy as they do eviscerate pink horrors, friends and foes, as metal is singed to flesh there. The Blue Horrors are just kind of sitting back here, aiming shots down. Celestial Dragon Guard with their shields held high. They've been around all day long, just taking punishment from the enemy, and they refuse to break. They shall stand and fight. seems, as I say that, they're actually starting to waver and make a break here. Screamers do hunt down the Great Longmire Riders, trying to bring pain to them. Celestial Dragon Crosswomen are focusing down the enemy a little bit here. There's some kind of Doom Knights as well who have been forgotten. Definitely need to get back into the action and start fighting out, or at least trying to capture this objective. There is no one on it. Just get any unit, Blue Horrors, whatever it is, and move them into the middle. But it seems like both players really gunning for this middle objective here. We do get a big fat transmutation of lead coming in, hopefully going to help the Blue Horrors in combat. They themselves are about to receive a nasty awakening as a big lightning comes down, helps shred their shields, and hopefully the Jade Lancers should have enough about them to tear and rip into their opponents. Longmire Riders are able to finish off some of the Flamers there. Longmire Riders have been fantastic all day, really allowed the dominance. It looks like both the War Junks use up all their ammunition, actually get withdrawn from the battle so they can come back once more. And we're going to get a nasty spell in the middle. Still transmutation of lead. Yeah, these Jade Lancers are not having a good day from that, unfortunately, at the moment. Chaos Furies are on the field, trying to take down some of the weakened Great Longmire Riders, which isn't a bad idea. The Herald of Tzeentch is just retreating right now, probably going to fall back to his Fury support and attempt to escape there. Doom Knight's doing a little bit of backline harassment. Again, they can't cap, so they're just being kind of killed, unfortunately, by Peasant Long Spearmen. And it looks like the Sky Junks have been really summoned. Oh, I love this. I love this so much. Double the Sky Junks, use up all their ammunition. Both of them brought back once again. And Cathay is so dominant on the battlefield right now. They are absolutely crushing it in what has been a ridiculous meme build, but a meme build which is working currently. Great Longmire Riders is going to finish off the Chaos Furies. We've got some Forsaken as well, who can now be summoned into the action. You can see them moving forward to try to engage the Jade Lancers and Jade Warriors. But I don't think there's anything Tzeentch can do at the moment. The build's too strong. It's too powerful. You thought it was a meme, but deep down, Double Sky Junk has always been in our hearts. And whatever is in your heart shall be the most powerful. And it looks like, yeah, the Blue Horrors have been sent in drips and drabs. Probably just going to get finished off here. So I think that's pretty much the game wrapped up. 3,700 tickets is a massive boom there. It looks like, unfortunately, the lightning low misplayed there and isn't going to be hit. But we can fast forward through this bit because I think it is basically over. The Sky Junks certainly too strong and too powerful, and yeah, the Tzeentch just kind of pouring units into the middle, getting eviscerated by Chain Lightnings, Comets of Cassandora, as well as the Sky Junks, and so much damage there in the middle. GG's, well played. Not the highest level play we've had all day or all week on stream, though. I must admit, Vatek is a very good player. You can only play what's against you. The Tzeentch player caught with his pants down a little bit there, but of course, it is the greatest build of all time. Will throw you off a little bit, and I absolutely love these challenges. They bring some absolutely haggard games to us, and this was a work of beauty. So well played to the mighty Vatek claiming victory here, and this was the first weekly challenge of Total War Warhammer 3. The current one is up. You can check my Discord for it. It is a full Slaanesh ground force, no cavalry whatsoever for them, and I'm pretty excited to see how people fare with it. The Wujing Compass was everywhere today, getting a 229 kills. Very impressive work. 1,600 gold value, and look at the kills on the Sky Junks. Certainly paying for themselves, although they were brought in twice, so maybe not actually paying for themselves, and they are very expensive, but hey, they look cool, and that's got to count for something. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, make sure to leave a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more content into the future, and all that good juicy stuff. And yeah, like, subscribe, comment, all the good bits. Loads of links in the description: Twitch, Patreon, Discord. And hope you guys enjoyed. So yeah, decent value here on the Sky Junks. Just over 1,000. 1.2k on the Celestial Dragon Crossmen. They are just a far better unit than the Dragon Guard. Like, far, far better from what I've seen so far and witnessed. The Longmires, 1.9k, 1.8k. Certainly the MVPs and real standouts, help them protect the Air Force where possible. There's going to be one unit of Peasant Spearmen who I feel like would... Only 2 value. One of them was fighting... maybe it's this unit, Doom Knights for ages. Only 420, okay, not as good as I thought there. Herald of Tzeentch got 1.7k gold value. Real standout here for the Force of Tzeentch. Everywhere else kind of struggled. Flamers only getting 800 gold value on them. And everything else, I like the idea of just like the mass cheap troops and like the mass range troops behind them. But they really got countered by the might of the Double Sky Junk and the Wujing. We did get 128 kills on Doom Knights though, which is pretty fancy. But that is about it. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Until next time, peace, peace. And as always, stay awesome.